Hey everybody, welcome back to Brainiac Baseball's 1970 Seattle Pilots What If Scenario. Today's matchup is between the Chicago White Sox and the Seattle Pilots at Brainiac Stadium. On the mound for the White Sox today is Fred Klages, whose record is 4-0 with a .386 ERA, and pitching for the Pilots today is Marty Pattin, whose record is 1-1 with an 8 ERA. Okay, so yeah, we lost another stinker to the Indians. We lost 2 out of 3 on the road. We did have our second day off this week, which is nice. We advanced yesterday after yesterday's ball game, and we've moved on to begin this 3-game series at home versus the White Sox. They are in first place in our division and are probably the cream of the crop in the American League West. We're going to face Fred Klages, who's 4-0. He's not unbeatable, though. He does have an ERA. It's almost at 4. So I feel like we can score some runs against him, but I have no idea if we can keep the White Sox off the board. They have a high-flying offense, and we certainly have struggled against them already. We faced them in 3 games way back in the early parts of this month, and they took 2 out of 3 against us, including scoring 10 in the middle game of that series. So it's going to be a tough one for us today. We're going to go ahead and get started. As always, I appreciate everyone following along. Like and or subscribe to the channel. I'm going to add Freddie's Cooperstown video where he goes section by section and looks at all the plaques of all the Hall of Fame players. I'm going to add that at the end of the video in the little video section that pops up, like right about there. If you haven't watched that video, you should check it out. It's pretty cool. He takes his time. It's like 30 minutes. There is time to look and read the plaques. Of course, you could just pause it if you need more time. But it was a lot of fun for me to see everyone who is in the Hall of Fame. And I'm going to put that video like right about here. Okay, so we got Marty making the start today. He's coming off maybe the best start of any player, any pitcher in our rotation this year. He went 8 2/3 in his last start and almost had a complete game. He couldn't finish it out. He had a shutout going, gave up a couple of runs. We brought the closer in to wrap it up. All the bullpen is available today, and the other good news is we get Bob Meyer back in 5 days. So he can slide right into Marty Pattin's spot. And I think what we'll do is we'll send Marty Pattin to the minors, and he will be down there for 2 weeks, and then we'll call him up and have him replace Fred Gladding, who's not pitching very well at all since we signed him as a free agent. Now, Fred Klages, he's a right-hander, so we have our lineup versus righties. You see our players for today. Let's go ahead and do the lineup rundown for the Chicago White Sox. Batting leadoff in center field is Angel Bravo. Batting second at second base is George ORTA. Batting third in left field is Carlos May. Batting cleanup at third base is Bill Melton. Batting fifth at first base is Bob Spence. Batting sixth in right field is Walt Williams. Batting seventh and catching is Duane Josephson. Batting eighth at shortstop is Rich Morales. And batting ninth is the pitcher, Klages. Okay, let's take a look at Marty. He is making his 4th start, probably his last. He is 1-1 on the season with an 8 ERA. Almost walked twice as many as he struck out. Opponents are batting .293 against him. His fastball tops out at 89 miles an hour. Ground ball percentage is 43.7%. The 4-seamer, only good pitch he's got, really. He's rated an 82. Overall rated a 75. The 27-year-old right-hander is arbitration eligible at the end of the year. There's his log, and you'll see that he has improved a little bit each game. culminating in that 8 2/3 inning performance that I just spoke about. He did get the win. And I always wonder, because he has one good game, is he going to have a terrible game today to balance it out? And while 3 lefties out of the gate is not a good sign for Pattin. Here's our defense, solid. Second base and right field, both below league average. We do have DALRYMPLE back behind the plate today after McNulty started yesterday. Okay, Angel Bravo leading off versus Marty Pattin, batting .340 versus righties this year. There's a 1-0 count and a base hit, perhaps a double. No, Bravo's going to be held to a single as Bill Robinson gets it in quickly. That had double written all over it. So Bravo on first for George ORTA. ORTA batting .404 versus righties. The left-handed bats are scorching right now as Bravo steals second base. That is his 6th stolen base of the year already. 6 for 9 on the season. And quickly a runner in scoring position. It's a 0-1 count to ORTA. Now it's 3-1 and a walk. Oh my gosh. What has happened to our team from last year? First and second, nobody out. And here is Carlos May. May also batting .333. He's got a .511 slugging percentage versus righties. Ground ball to first. Can we get a double play out of it? We do. Good job by PEPITONE pivoting, starting that double play. Bravo advances to third. It's 2 down for Bill Melton. Melton does have a career home run versus Pattin. This feels like a wild pitch or something. Oh, Pattin strikes him out. And the Pilots get out of the first without giving up a run. That seems like a miracle. We go to the bottom of the first inning. Let's take a look at our lineup rundown. Batting leadoff, playing shortstop is Freddie PATEK. Batting second in left field is Mike HEGAN. Batting third in center field is Tommie AGEE. Batting cleanup, playing first base is Joe PEPITONE. Batting fifth in right field is Bill Robinson. Batting sixth and catching is DALRYMPLE. Batting seventh at third base is Aurelio Rodriguez. Batting eighth at second base is Gary Sutherland. And Marty Pattin in the ninth spot. Okay, Fred Klages making his 5th start of the year. He's 4-0, 3.86 ERA. More walks and strikeouts. We like that. Opponents are batting .226 against him. His fastball tops out at 90 miles an hour. Ground ball percentage is 48%. He's got one tremendously good pitch. That's a slow curve. Rated a 94. Overall rated an 82. The 26-year-old righty is arbitration eligible at the end of next year. And you'll see that he got his first start of the season against us, going 6 innings, giving up 2 runs. They were both unearned. Walking 3, striking out 4, and getting his first win of the year. He has yet to lose. We're going to give him that feeling today. There's the defense for the White Sox. Pretty solid. They have a second baseman below league average. That's George ORTA. And in left field, it's Carlos May. Right field is Walt Williams, though. That guy's got a rifle. What is his arm strength? 90. Yeah, so we cannot run against that guy. We just have had no success on the base path at all this year. Okay, Freddie PATEK leading off. Oh, I want to mention something. I actually made a purchase yesterday for our first contest of the year, our first giveaway. And the guy ended up canceling it because he's going on vacation. So I'm looking for a backup prize. There's some good stuff out there. But I did actually attempt to make a purchase yesterday to get our first giveaway going. And I was denied. So I'm still searching. We'll find something good to give away. So here's Freddie PATEK. I mentioned that because one of the things was a Freddie PATEK card. This exact card, in fact, was going to be part of the giveaway. But we'll keep searching. Freddie PATEK leading off the game with a fly ball to right center field. There's one down. PATEK just absolutely struggling out of the gate. He did last year, though. Remember, we could not get anyone to bat at the shortstop position. That's why we traded for PATEK. And he was terrible before he finally turned it on somewhere in the mid part of the season. So we just have to be patient with him, I think. As Mike HEGAN steps in with one out and gets an infield single. So a hit in the first inning, that's a good sign. HEGAN on first, one out. Here's Tommie AGEE. AGEE batting .235 versus righties. There's a ground ball to short and well, I thought that was going to be a double play. The only play was to make an out at first, so HEGAN will advance to second for Joe PEPITONE. We'll see if Joey Pep can drive in a run. He's batting .250 versus righties. And a base at the left. Can HEGAN score? With two down, he's going to hold it at third. Carlos May, I mean, he didn't even give us an option. He's got a 78 arm. Well, that's a bad sign if they're not going to give us a run with two down. It does bring up Bill Robinson. He's our best hitter this year, in the top 10 in home runs. And Robinson will take a walk to load the bases for Clay Dalrymple. Dalrymple batting .316 versus righties. Two down, bases loaded, and a 3-0 count, and they walk in a run. I mean, why not just let that run score from second if they're going to give us a run anyway? It's just dumb. Bases are loaded. Give Dalrymple an RBI. And Aurelio Rodriguez is up. He's off to a slow start since the trade. Batting .154, and he strikes out as predicted. We go to the top of the second, 1-0 Seattle. Bob Spence leading it off, followed by Williams and Josephson. And a line drive at the shortstop. PATEK throwing out the glove, making the catch, one down. On the title card, I mentioned Walt Williams has 9 extra base hits already this season. 3 for 12 against Pattin with a home run. Here he lines out to center field for out number 2. And a chance for a very rare 1-2-3 inning. 1-2 count to Josephson. And he hits it to center. It will be caught by AGEE, and there's your 1-2-3 inning. You go to the bottom of the second. Gary Sutherland leading off. Klages threw 26 pitches in the first. And an infield single for Gary Sutherland. Nicely done. Well, we're going to lay down a bunt. Everybody knows it. They're going to pull third base in. Let's see if Pattin can get it down. 0-2 count. And he strikes out. He could not get it down. That's a bad sign for us as a team. If we strike out on a, I mean, you know, if it's an 0-2 count, why wouldn't they give us a chance to swing away? I don't know. Like, we could change our mind on a play like that. We're back to Freddie PATEK at a 2-1 count. Fly ball into right center field. 2 down. Here is Mike HEGAN. He had an infield single in the first. Scored our only run. He dumps it into left center field. It will be caught, though, by the center fielder, Bravo. We go to the top of the third, 1-0 Seattle, and Rich Morales will lead it off. Morales has 3 home runs this year. That's ridiculous. Gets a base hit to right. How much you want to bet they get their bunt down? Pull the corners in. I bet you it's 100%. Whoa. Wow. That was a line drive right at Aurelio Rodriguez. He squared the bunt and then shot it right at him. So they are unsuccessful. Wait. Yeah, okay, that was a line out. All right. Okay, let's see. I wonder if Morales will be going here with 1 out. He doesn't have a ton of speed, but that's never stopped him. Angel Bravo, 0-1 count, flies out to right center field. 2 down. It's a little early to guard the line, but I think we'll do that against George ORTA. We walk him, it doesn't matter. Second walk issued by Pattin. And Carlos May will come up, 1-0 count. And he pops up. Good job by Pattin, jamming him inside. Will there be an error? No? Okay. We go to the bottom of the third. Feeling good about ourselves. Tommie AGEE, 0-2 count, lead it off. And a ground ball to second. ORTA tossing him out. Here's Joey Pep. Fly ball to center. Pilots have 3 hits. A couple of walks from Klages. So we've had our base runners today. As Bill Robinson pops up. A 1-2-3 inning. Moving on to the 4th. There's Bill Melton. Melton leading it off with a fly ball to center. Pattin's making it difficult to send him to the minors. Bob Spence with a ground ball to short. That's 6 in a row for Pattin. Line drive to right. Oh, it's caught by the right fielder, Robinson. 7 in a row for Pattin. Very good. We go to the bottom of the 4th inning. Clay Dalrymple will lead it off. Ooh, pounds it into the dirt at home plate. Error. Error on Josephson. And Dalrymple's on first. Aurelio. Base to the left. Now, no, the answer is no. Normally, I would have done like a hit and run, or maybe even tried to sack bunt, play some small ball. But I'm starting to see the trend that when a ball player leads off the inning safe at first on an error, you just let him swing away, because I think the game's intentionally trying to give runs to our team. It would be unearned, so these are going to be unearned runs that score here. As Gary Sutherland is 1 for 1 today, steps in. Yeah, I mean, it's going to be an unearned run. You know, I mean, what can you do? I guess we'll try to lay down a bunt again. I'm sure it's going to happen this time. Yeah. There's a comebacker to Klages, and one scores, and there's our unearned run. So, I mean, the game gives you all these indicators. Usually, you know, they're against you, but if you just pay attention, you'll know exactly how to take advantage of the game. We'll go on contact with Freddie PATEK. I don't know if we're going to get another one or not. Yeah, we'll get another run in. 3-0. Unearned. No, that was earned. Sutherland on third for Mike HEGAN. And a box scores a run. Come on. That's unearned. 4-0. And then he just strikes out. We go to the top of the 5th inning. Gosh, I'd like to get Pattin through this one. Everyone's rested, so, I mean, we can dig into the bullpen if we need to. I know it's crazy since he's throwing a 2-hit shutout, but sooner or later, he's going to get tagged. As Josephson pops it into foul ground, right on Freddie's head there. And an error. How are you safe on an error in foul ground? So this is how they're going to get their unearned runs, and there's really nothing we can do about it. Ground ball to third, and another error. Another error by Aurelio Rodriguez. Now their pitcher gets the bunt down. I mean, this is not even Marty's fault. He's going to give up these runs. They're going to be unearned. We'll pull the infield in. You would never do this in real life, but, like, does it really matter? No. Base hit. They were going to score either way. And line drive, double him off. Nope. And Carlos May. Fly ball. Yeah, I mean, there was just nothing we were going to be able to do about that. So we'll eat it. Pardon me for grabbing a drink. Okay, Tommie AGEE. Popping it up at home plate. Another error. Another catcher. This game is the worst game ever created by human minds. I just don't get it. There's been 4 errors in an inning and a half of work. And there's Bill Robinson's 6th home run. Again, both unearned runs. Thank God for Bill Robinson, though. He's got 6 home runs. I bet you he doesn't even get 20. I mean, assuming he stays healthy and we continue to play him, I bet you he doesn't get 20 home runs this year. Because the game is just front-loading all of his stats, you know? Melton walks. Spence flies out. Here's Walt Williams. You gotta watch this guy. It's just easier to walk him. Ground ball to first. And a double play to end the inning. I think that's about it for Pattin. I think he's done well today. Sutherland flies out to center. We'll take out Pattin. Good job, good job. Okay, let's bring in Darren Johnson. He's killing it. Just wish we could find a way to get him, you know, regular at bats. Okay, another base hit. That's unbelievable. All right. Freddie PATEK. And a wild pitch. He's throwing a balk and a wild pitch. 1-1 count. He tried to hit it to the right side. Couldn't do that. And Johnson's out at third. Let's steal second and get caught and just end the inning. All right. Let's... Woody Wilbur can't play second. Oh, he can play second. Okay, let's upgrade second base with Woody Woodward. Look at how terrible Aurelio Rodriguez is defensively. He's made 3 errors in 5 games, and he's one of the best defensive players in all of baseball. That tells you all you need to know about how terrible this game is. All right, 7th inning. Let's bring in Freddie to give up some runs. Here comes Gale Hopkins to pinch hit. 1-2 count. Ground ball gets past Rodriguez. ORTA popping up. 2 down, Carlos May. A comebacker. Well, that's 2 scoreless innings in a row now. For Galati. We go to the bottom of the 7th. Don Dennis. 2 first names. This is his 4th game. Like everybody else, he walks more than he strikes out. He's not good. 88-mile-an-hour fastball. It's terrible. His changeup's his better pitch. Overall rated a 76. The 28-year-old premature balder is a free agent at the end of the 71 season. Mike HEGAN is rude. Beats him with a home run. His 4th of the season. Tommie AGEE popping it up. Joey Pep. Line drive. And Bill Robinson, he's already got a dong today. Oh, squeaker into center field for a base hit. 9 hits for the Pilots. DALRYMPLE. Lines up. Okay, we're going to the top of the 8th. Fred Gladding coming out of the game. Well, this game is 7-2, so we'll bring in Bruce Brubaker. We've just been abusing this guy. He's already thrown 13 innings in relief. This is his 10th game. We've been out of so many games. Oh, he's going to plunk Bill Melton. That's great. We've been out of so many games, it's like, well, you may as well just let him play. Well, let's see if he can give up 5 runs right here. It's a ground ball to short. Run scores. Josephson flies out. Rich Morales walks. Pete Ward is going to pinch hit and a fly ball. So Brubaker gives up a run. We might bring him out for... no, he's going to bat. So Danny Lazar coming in. He's camera shy. You don't have any photos of him. Here's Aurelio Rodriguez. He's having a bad day. Woody Woodward getting a chance. Brubes coming out for a sweet Lou. Lou rhymes with poo. Let's bring the Riddleberger in. Close this game out. He's got some lefties here. Two quickies. And Carlos May. Line drive to right. There it is. Caught. Pilots win 7-3. Handshakes, butt slaps, slap mistakes. No trade offers. Let's take a look at the standings. We're 8-12. I mean, it's still kind of tight. I mean, we're 1 game out of 3rd, technically. New York is ahead in the East. The Oakland jumps over Chicago. This is 20 games into the season right now. It's difficult to say which teams are good. It's easy to say which teams are bad. San Diego 4-17. What was their record last year? I'm curious. Let's look at this sad sack of a team. Oh, they were 49-113 last year. Yowza. Okay, headline news. Brainiac baseball daily beat. Randy Brown gets 4 hits and the Angels win. 6-1 win puts Oakland in first. There's Jim Nash. Seattle win knocks Chicago from first. Wow. You know what? Marty Pattin's got 2 wins. He's actually tied for the team lead in wins, and we're considering sending him to the minors. How can we do that? I guess we have to, though, because we do want Bob Meyer back. And I don't know. I think it's the right thing to do. Okay, here is transactions that we've already seen all these guys. Did we miss Reggie Smith? 4 days with an ulnar nerve issue. Did science even know what the ulnar nerve was back then? I don't even know. Let's pull up the box score and get out of here. Thanks for watching, guys. Like and or subscribe to the channel. Don't forget to check out Freddie's Cooperstown video. It's going to be right about here in a second or two. We are going to give the player of the game to Bill Robinson, once again, his 6th home run. 2 more RBI. How many RBI does he have? He has 22 RBI in 19 games. He is the only batter that showed up this year. Except for, I guess, Sutherland's batting pretty good, too. He went 2 for 3 today. HEGAN hit a home run. Freddie PATEK got thrown out for the zillionth time. Yeah, he's 1 for 5 on the year. Marty Pattin, back-to-back wins. He gave up no earned runs as the game continues to force his ERA down. That's all it's doing. We could probably get another start from him in which he would not give up a run because of those first 2 bad starts. It's just the way the game operates. It's stupid. There's nothing random about it. There's the bullpen. They basically did their gerbs. Fred Klages gets tagged for his first loss. He's 4-1. Don Dennis couldn't figure out what to call himself, and he gave up a run while he was thinking about it. Daniel Lazar did his gerb. That's going to do it. We're going to come back tomorrow with Game 2 of the 3-game series. Until then, everyone, have a great day.